I loved middle school, and still to this day, those were some of the best memories I ever had. Now, I still remember vividly waking up at 9 in the morning, happy to learn, laughing with my friends, sitting all at a table, and doing dumb shit in the bathroom. Now, to the people that created middle school, I want to thank you with a kiss, a hug, and possibly me dropping on my knees for some nacho cheese. But that's safe for a later note. But to the people who created high school. In the words of the great degeneracy,
You could suck a horse cock!
shit I haven't and will never use in the future, like how to write a 1,000-word essay or remembering what was on the periodic table, but it drained me mentally before I even started life. And if you ask me right now what either of those two things were, I would walk the fuck away and would not speak to you ever again. I wouldn't be able to answer those questions at all. High school didn't teach me anything new that I didn't know. It just complicated what I already knew. For example, how to write an argumentative essay, which is only helpful when you're going into certain fields of work or if you're applying for certain college. Since I was in AP language arts when I was in high school, which that's a whole nother video, because goddamn, that was the most stressful thing ever. We were forced to write these essays every class period, and to make matters worse, that was the first class every day. So just think how it feels to wake up and look and listen to a language arts teacher telling you how to write an essay every day. It sucked and made me assure myself I never wanted to become a teacher for any grade level. The next thing I hated about high school was the students. The students made up some of the worst parts of being in high school. Not only were there fights and dumb challenges happening in the school, but you would have some of the worst students being put in the same class. Now, I remember one time had a science teacher, don't remember her name, we're just gonna say Miss T. Now, Miss T was a super chill and kind teacher with the students, but the students would run over her all the time. It had gotten to the point to where she ended up closing herself into a storage closet in the middle of class and crying while the students recorded her. And a couple of bad students will make every kid look bad. And this was especially apparent when the whole devious lick challenge was trending. I don't know what in everyone's right mind thought that this was a good challenge. You couldn't even go to the bathroom anymore because kids like Timmy thought it was a good idea to take fucking toilets and break sinks. I even once in my school went into the bathroom because I had acting class, went into the bathroom, and for some fucking reason the whole damn toilet was missing. How the hell do you even get that out of a school? And how the acting, because our theater had its own little department, there was fucking cameras, and still whoever took our toilet we never found. But that's enough about the students. Let's talk about the administrators. Now, the administrators, people that don't know, the administrators are the ones that are kind of above teachers. You know, they're kind of the staff that you talk to about other stuff. And I absolutely hated the administrators more than I hated the students during my senior and junior year. The reason being, I couldn't skip or go to another class. Now, when I say that to other people, they're like, well, you should just sit in class. That's a good thing, blah, 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 space age, Johnny Sins, and I don't know, Gorilla Glue. But imagine sitting in a class you are already passing that you never needed. Now, this was especially apparent during my senior year. Like 5 out of the 7 classes I had, I didn't even need to be in. So me being there shouldn't have been required at all. And I was a senior, I was 18, but for some reason the school still wouldn't let me leave. So me being there shouldn't have been required at all anyway. I never understood if you were already passing a class and you were a senior why you needed to be there in the first place, especially when it's a class that doesn't even matter. Now, some people would ask me, why didn't you do work-based learning? Now, people that don't know what work-based learning is, I'm not fucking explaining it to you. You need to learn it yourself. But I'm just gonna give you a real quick synopsis. Basically, you have a job, you leave early. But thing about it, I didn't have a damn job during this time. It was not only hard to find a job, but to get to and from That job without a vehicle was hard enough, especially with gas prices. Good God, that's a whole nother video. Gas prices will have your pockets empty, dry, and broke, all in the same thing. The only good thing from high school that I got was how to procrastinate when something was due and then finish it the night before. I was the absolute god at procrastinating and doing it the night before and still somehow getting a good grade. Now, people would ask me, well, why wouldn't you just do it like weeks ahead? Who the hell does that with work? No offense, what right high schooler in their mind actually does the work on time? No one does. We usually wait till the very last minute, probably like a couple minutes before class starts to even start on the assignment. And I may be the only one, but that shit works. I passed with honor roll my senior and junior year. I don't know how the hell. I guess teachers probably didn't want to see me anymore. But overall, my overall thoughts on high school, it was going to be like Disney show. Gonna have fun, everything. Anytime I thought of high school when I was in middle school, I thought of High School Musical. Everybody was always going to be singing and dancing. Even though I lived in a black community, I thought maybe it was just going to be mixed with rap and weed somehow put together. But man, I instantly regretted thinking that thought, because who in their right mind would ever think that a school would ever be civilized? Now, that's truly all I wanted to say. Honestly, I don't really know how to fucking end this video, so